Welcome back.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's time for our segment called Ask Ozarks Fox AM.
I like this one.
Just to preface it, Jeremy and I do not know what these questions are, so we are going to be answering them on the fly.
Sometimes they're deep, Kelly.
Sometimes I might refuse to answer.
Ooh, can we plead the fifth?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right, so let's see what the first one is. What are you freakishly bad at? Drawing platypus. Okay?
Guilty.
I'm just saying.
Guilty.
Okay.
Freakishly bad at. There's a lot of stuff, so I don't, Oh, well, I won't say freakishly bad. I was like, I'm not the best at sports, so I'll say sports.
All right, sports.
Like, sometimes when you tee up and try to hit the golf ball, I miss it.
You miss the ball?
Yeah,
Okay.
I hit the ground.
The key is keep your eye on the ball.
I've heard that.
Have you heard that before?
I've heard it. I don't believe it.
It's the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say that. So yours is drawing platypuses, and mine is sports.
Yeah, and I want to see your platypus, okay? I want to see you draw it and see if it looks any different than mine.
I'll bring it over here at the end of the segment, and I'll draw it.
Don't look anything up.
I have, I swear.
Okay, here we go. All right, number 2. What's the most interesting thing you've seen online this week? Ooh.
Oh, goodness. That's a great question.
That is a great question. That might require some thought.
Well, let me think. I always like seeing funny memes. They're always funny. And
memes.
our friend Cody, who used to run camera,
Yes.
he always posts funny things.
He does.
And he also posts things that I don't understand.
So it gets you thinking.
And I'm like, I don't understand where you're coming from and what weird Game of Thrones world that's coming from, or technological. So
I know, I like that. But here's the thing. This says, thing you've seen online this week. This is Monday. So far, I've not seen anything. Okay? That's all I got to say about that. What do you got?
I was just trying to see if there's anything else I'd seen over the weekend, maybe. But this week, you're right. House started today.
So that's the question.
Yeah, I can't think of anything specific except for family pictures on Facebook. You know, like aunts and uncles and cousins posting stuff. But
all right.
Wow, we're just a fountain of entertainment today, Cal.
Yeah, we are. Okay, well, make something up. Number 3. What's a common thing that you think about when you're alone? Oh, goodness. Huh.
I won't lie to you. I know exactly what I think about most of the time.
Okay, you go ahead.
Is what the design choices I have to do in my house and what the next order is.
That's what
I'm always, when I'm alone, I'm thinking, okay, I need to get that light, or I want this thing for there, and I want this thing for there. I'm always thinking about the house. That's
what you're working on right now. I think about what I want to be working on creatively and how to reorganize and restructure my life where I can still get enough sleep and try to get my workout in and try to get and have things done for work and still have time to be creative.
Do I feel a therapy session coming on?
Yes, Kelly? Yes, we do.
I think so.
Yeah.
I also, I sometimes like to think about this when I'm alone, just for the sensation I get in my head.
Okay.
Because it makes my brain hurt.
All right.
If I try to think about
I know what you're going to say.
Eternity.
I knew what you were going to say.
Did you know that?
Uh-huh.
And if I try to think about eternity and how, like, you know, it says God was always there was no beginning, no end. When I try to think about that, I get this really lightheaded sensation, and it hurts my brain.
It's because there's no way that our brains can understand that.
It is so true. I can't.
I think about that,
I'll lay in bed sometimes and think about eternity.
Well, where did God come from? Who created him? Well, no one.
See, I want to comprehend that.
No, well, you can't.
I can't.
No.
It's true.
So anyway, there you go.
But try to do it and see that tingly feeling you get in your brain. It's a natural high.
You know what? I already know that I can't figure it out, so we're just going to move on to the next question.
Okay.
All right, here we go. What was the last experience that made you a stronger person? Oh.
Ooh, that's a tough
I
one.
really want to think about that.
Oh, let me think. As Kelly Clarkson once said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Land a little taller.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, thanks.
She's
I was
in that
stalling.
mode again because she's going through a divorce. I hate that for her.
You know, breakups are always good to make you stronger once you get through it on the other side. During the time, it's terrible.
That's true.
But usually you hopefully will come out a stronger, better person from breakups.
And hopefully you've learned something from the relationship that will make you better in the situation that you are going to be in next time. As far as big things...
stronger person.
Gosh.
Well, Kelly, you work out every week, so...
That's right.
You got some muscles.
It was my last workout. I would just say probably, now we are getting deep here, guys, so I'm going to go back a few years. There have probably been things since, but the big thing that I can think of is My transplant.
Well, yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, but that's your story.
My transplant. The truth is that I, in those moments, learned to let everything go. It's like I didn't have any fear because I decided that I wasn't in control. And whatever happened, happened. And there was such a peace in that. So I knew that if I got that injection before the surgery and I didn't wake up, then that's all good. Yeah. It's all fine. And it really did put things in perspective. And
isn't that a scary feeling, though?
No, not when I got to that point. It's like, I got to the point. I just, it's all good.
See, because I've never been under or had surgery, thank the Lord. But I remember my mom had to have surgery. And we had to go in and say, before they put her under. And I'm telling you, if you want to see three grown boys cry, wait till your mom is getting put under and you don't know the others. So my brothers, my dad, and I were all there, and we were all sobbing. Yeah. You know, because you don't know.
I think it's harder for the people watching. I want to say it was probably harder on Dave to watch me go through the whole process because his brother had gone through the process earlier in his life. And the thing is, for me, it was like, you know, it is what it is. And if I left, it's harder for the people that are left here, obviously. So yeah, no. Let me just say this one last thing about when you are put under, when you start to be put under, Jeremy, you don't care.
Okay.
You're like, that is the best feeling sleep. Oh my goodness, I don't care if I wake up or not.
All right then.
Okay. We got one more? Two more. Okay. What's something you've tried that you'll never, ever try again? Probably a roller coaster.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to say which one it was, but probably one that I didn't enjoy.
I know what you're talking about.
Well, okay.
I know.
All right.
Never try again. I just want to say like weird foods. I can't put my finger on one.
What would be so bad that you've tried that you would never do it again?
Well, like shrimp jello mold.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. I know another one.
What? Oysters?
No.
What?
One that Jamie Johansson brought in.
Cow tongue tacos?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look at our last one, though, before we run out of time. Oh, that was it?
Yeah,
I thought we had another one.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
My bad. Apologies.
Well, there we go. No worries.
Oh, my gosh.
But some of those are really, really thought-provoking. And I didn't mean to get all serious, but the question was there, so I answered it.
Hey, you had to answer the question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, wow.